Why does nobody talk about the deeper meaning of May's dramatic confrontation with Master Torbin in The Acolyte? What happens in episode 2 mirrors one of our biggest struggles in life. Let me explain. I'm Father Roderick, I'm a priest and I'm a geek, and I'm here to share with you the deeper layers of the stories that you love. This video will contain spoilers for episode 2 of The Acolyte, so save it for later if you want to watch it first. I will tell you the real reason behind Torbin's protective force field, and why it teaches us something super important. Secondly, we'll see why his ultimate choice hurts both him and May, and how the same thing often happens in real life. And finally, I'll explain how Master Soul may be able to save May by making a fundamentally different choice, and how that can help us deal with one of our biggest challenges in life. When I first started my life as a priest, one of the things that moved me the most was whenever people came to me for confession. After sometimes carrying a secret burden for years, they finally found the courage to face what they had done and to seek forgiveness to be able to make a new start. Like in Jesus' parable of the prodigal son, they were lost, but now they were found. Maybe that is why the titles of these first 2 episodes of The Acolyte resonated so much with me. Episode 1 is titled Lost/Found. May and Osha lived for years thinking that they had lost each other and deal with that loss in opposite ways. Check out my previous video about that. They found each other again, but May is, in a certain way, still lost to the dark side. But is she really? Episode 2, Revenge/Justice, indicates that maybe it is the Jedi that are lost. And May's mission may be less about revenge as it is about justice. Here is how. May is torn between a desire for revenge and a thirst for justice because of what the Jedi did to her. After confronting Master Indara, she now faces Master Torbin, another Jedi Master who may have been hiding behind his guilt for years. The confrontation is full of details with a deeper meaning. Master Torbin has been in deep meditation, we learn, in a local Jedi temple for years. She tries to reach him, but he doesn't react. And when she attacks, we discover that he is surrounding himself with an impenetrable force field. May first tries words, then physical force, and then even knives, but nothing gets through. This resembles her confrontation with Master Indara in the first episode. Same ritual, same order. First words, attack me with all your strength, but when Indara refuses to engage, a physical attack, followed by knives. Indara seems unbeatable and unreachable, until May attacks the bartender, and Master Indara almost seems to accept that she is defeated, knowing that if she will save the bartender, May will kill her. Is her last act an act of self-sacrifice to redeem herself for what she did to May, or is it an honorable way out so she won't have to admit what she has done? Admitting guilt is one of the hardest things to do in life. It makes us extremely uncomfortable. We may think that confession and asking forgiveness opens ourselves to pain and retribution, so we often look for another way out. But the Acolyte makes it clear that refusing to face your past can leave you with an incredible burden. When May returns to Master Torbin, she offers him a choice: to confess his crime to the Jedi Council, or to receive forgiveness from her if he kills himself. Torbin seems almost relieved. He lowers his defenses and accepts the fact that he can no longer run from himself. His force field maybe wasn't meant to protect him from physical harm, but from the consequences of his past. It had turned into a prison. This resembles the struggle we all face at certain times in our lives. Do we confess and seek redemption, or do we remain imprisoned by our past? In my own life and in my ministry as a priest, I've often experienced how difficult it is for us to lower our defenses, to find the courage to make ourselves vulnerable, and to seek forgiveness for what we regret and are ashamed of. We project a mental and emotional force field because we are afraid, but guilt can also imprison us and paralyze us. In the sacrament of confession, we face our past actions, our sins. We acknowledge the harm that we caused, and we ask for forgiveness. And this is anything but an easy way out. The priest actually proposes a penance, something good you can do to repair the harm that you have caused. It is not meant as a punishment or retribution, but it's a form of justice, like a convicted felon who does community service to pay his debt to society. But here is the twist. Whereas in the sacrament of confession the priest proposes you to admit your sins and to do penance, May turns it into an either-or proposition. She encourages Master Torbin to either confess his crime or to do penance to receive absolution. What happens is disastrous. He chooses to poison to pay his debt to her and buy her forgiveness. This may feel like justice, an eye for an eye, but it doesn't heal the pain, nor does it lead to reconciliation between him and May. This is where the sacrament of confession is different. It is not about punishment, but about transformation and reconciliation. It is not the end, but a new beginning. Even the penance is meant to transform us, like the community service intends to correct and reform a convicted felon. As long as these Jedi refuse to face their past, to confess and seek forgiveness, May becomes more and more convinced that revenge and execution are the only types of justice that she will get. But what if one of these Jedi chooses a different path? What if Master Sol is the only Jedi who is willing to humble himself and seek forgiveness? Could he teach May to forgive? Can he bring light in her heart consumed by darkness? His name, Master Sol, Son, may hint at the path that he will choose. Hey, if you like my thoughts about Star Wars, consider subscribing to this channel. And maybe you're interested in my membership community, where I've created a safe space for fan conversations without the toxicity that is so common nowadays. It is a very welcoming community, and your membership actually supports my work. There's a link in the description. Thanks for watching. May the Force be with you, and follow for more.